Good morning, it's August 4th, I mean Monday, work day for most of the world. I hate to say this, well maybe I shouldn't. Oh, what the heck. Holy Toledo, it's an amazing morning. Gonna be a brute of a day. It's warm already, but I mean mild already, let's say. It's not warm. It's a great morning, really pretty. There's some clouds up there. I can always pray that there are clouds. Yesterday there were clouds and rain all the way till lunch, and it went away. Oh well, it happens. But I had the most amazing morning. Not only was the weather just so perfect, John Callahan drove the 3 hours or whatever down from Nebraska, and spent the time with me. The first bought me some lunch, made that fun. Came down, actually spent the night, came out to our campsite and we grilled some chicken and corn and ate. I was gonna get an early start today. I don't wear a watch. I had no idea, it's dark and you don't know when it's going from dark to light. And then as it turned out, there was all this, can't see from this way. If I go this way, maybe? Does that look like rain clouds? Oh well, there's rain clouds, so it really didn't get hints of light much. And plus, we always park in some stupid parking lot somewhere, and there were lights at the parking lot, so it's never really dark because of the parking lot lights and whatever, ramble, complain, whine. That's all they do. But no, it's an amazing morning. There's a sunrise coming. I mean, it's so late that the sun was coming up. But it's going to get this early start. And I inadvertently went to Facebook. I think that's the sunrise, not the sunset. I don't know. Facebook just is such a time sucker. I mean, it's just gone. The day's shot. So I went from an early morning start to looking at Facebook, and I can't tell you whether that's the sun setting or sun rising. I mean, time just gets lost when you go to Facebook. Sorry. But I'm on the road. And I don't know. Wherever I'm going, I think has two names. Be like a junction city. I have no earthly idea where I'm going. But when you go down like Highway 24 for like 900 miles, it really doesn't. I like it when they go over the line to the other lane. It's tough to worry about where you're going. You just keep going down 24. Make little side trips into the little towns, because the towns aren't really on the little old highway. They're on the old railroad. And go look for the old churches, whatever's out there. The big ball of fire is getting bigger. I mean, that's good. At least it's still morning, just not very early in the morning. Can you see that big ball of fire? I don't know. Maybe I go this way, walk this way. Where's the ball? Am I in the way in the ball of fire? Oops. Got a new Twitter follower. Cool. Cool. Wish I hadn't been rambling so much, because yesterday John and I went by this car place, and they had built this crash derby car, and had all the bars in it and take all the glass out. And it was in my morning video, and somebody saw my morning video. Must have told this lady, because I swear I've never seen her before in my life. She heard that her car was in the guy who's running across the country's Facebook. And then, oh boy, 5 hours later, I run into this lady in a convenience store. That's a whole nother story. Interesting convenience store. It was a gas station convenience store, of course. And I ran into her, and she thanked me for, when I go through these communities, at least I involve the communities. I take pictures of their businesses. I don't just blow on through. And then I look back through my pictures, and I hadn't taken a picture of her car. I hadn't taken a picture of the world's largest ball of twine or anything. They might have been in videos or something, but I'd never taken individual pictures and said, oh, crud, I should do a little better job. I do have pictures of most churches and a lot of post offices and fire stations. But a lot of things I don't have. But that was cool. She liked that. She made a generous contribution, too. That was fun. But yeah, I run into, like I say, hours later, I run into somebody, and they're somehow related to something that happened earlier in the day. It's kind of fun in these small communities how they're so tied together. Everybody knows I'm out here, just nobody ever stops and talks to me. Unfortunately, very few give us donations either. But they all know we're here, and because they, I don't go very far. They might see me for like 3 days, and they ask around, and they eventually figure out what I'm doing, as opposed to stopping and asking me what I'm doing, which might be more beneficial. But it is nice by asking around. They're doing exactly our purpose is to raise awareness and funds, but it's not raising awareness necessarily what I'm doing. It's just that, oh, I think that's that guy who's running across the country for firefighters. It's like, well, it's a little bit more than that. I like to know that we're giving money for the safety equipment. This is getting way too long, so let me end this and say it's a great morning. Not the early start I expected. But, not wearing a watch, it's tough to know what time it is. So, I'm on the road, I am moving, and there's not many dots on the road. So, I'm not so sure I'll find anything until I get to whatever the two-name town that I'm going to, 40 miles down the road. I don't even think it's 40, I think it's 38. So, piece of cake. But the way I wander, if I do find another town, it's always over 40, because I leave the road and I go explore the little towns. I should be in more of a hurry to go forward, but why? So, with that, ramble. It's a great morning. You have a great morning. And I'll talk to you when I see something else great, other than, oh, this is good. I got corn on one side, and then it actually looks like soybean. I need John. John's my agricultural expert. I'll call it soybean. Heck, only 20% of the people would have any idea what I'm talking about anyway. So I didn't show you a picture of it. So soybean on my right, corn on my left, and we're in wheat country. What's wrong with this picture?